Very good morning, students. This is Jay Vishakan. For this session, I'm going to solve a couple of problems from the impact of elastic bodies. Right. First, let me just read out the questions to extract the maximum information available in the problem or question. Two bodies of masses 20 kg and 30 kg. That means m1 equal to 20 kg. That is mass of first body is 20 kg and mass of second body is 30 kg. Moving in the same direction. So you have to mention, you have to underline this. Moving in the same direction with velocity 7 meter per second. So u1 equal to 7 meter per second and 4 meter per second respectively. u2 is equal to 4 meter per second respectively collide with each other. That means the impact directly rams with each other. Find the velocity of each body after impact, which is nothing but v1, v2. If the coefficient of restitution is 0.8, that means E equal to 0.8. See, as far as this question is concerned, let me just draw the diagram for a better manner. So you would be in a position to understand it very clearly. So this is the first body, right? Its velocity is 7 meter per second. Its mass is 20 kg. It's moving in the same direction, right? So this is before collision I am drawing here. Same direction. Therefore, the body 2 is moving in the same direction of 30 kg. So look at here. This velocity, the 20 kg ball velocity is 7 meter per second, whereas 30 kg ball is moving at a velocity of 4 meters per second. So at one juncture, definitely the body of A will collide with body B. During that time, during collision, it hits, and after collision, it moves the velocity of when final velocity, it attains the final velocity. So that's what we are going to find or to calculate. See, both the bodies are moving in the both the bodies are moving in the same direction. So we can consider this is a positive direction. So this is positive direction, right? So we can consider the positive value here for u1 and u2. So for certain problems, if they specify one body is moving and the other body is in opposite direction, this is irrelevant to this problem, but let me just explain. So you would be in a position to solve the problem, even they twist the question. Suppose they mention the second body moving the opposite direction. That means this is u1, this is u2 moving in the opposite direction. So in that case, so it assume 2 meter per second and this I assume 4 meter per second. So the given while writing the given data, you should mention u1 as 2 meter per second because it's moving the positive direction, whereas u2 which is acting in the negative direction. So u2 you should consider minus 4 meter per second. So remember it. So for that reason only I highlighted here. It's the same direction. Therefore, both the value would be in positive. So u1 and u2. If they mention as the second ball which is in opposite direction, then if it moves in opposite direction, the value should be considered as negative, that is minus sign, right? Fine. So let me proceed here. So by applying I taught you couple of principles, right? The first principle as the law of, let me just apply the law of conservation of momentum. Conservation of momentum. What the conservation of momentum law says, the initial momentum equal to final momentum. So initial momentum m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 v1. This is final momentum, right? Plus m2 v2. Right. So m1 is 20, u1 is 7 plus m2 is 30 into u2 4 meter. So here m1 20 into v1 plus 30 into v2. So 20 into 20, which is 140, 20 into 7, 140 plus 30 into 4, which works out 260 equal to 20 v1 plus 30 v2. Right. So another let me just take the velocity common in the left hand side and take the constant in the right hand side. So 20 v1 plus 30 v2 equal to 260, equation number 1. So what is the second principle? I thought so, which was the Newton's law of collision, right? So now I'm going to apply the Newton's law of collision. Newton's law of collision of bodies. Collision of elastic bodies, right? What it says, v2 minus v1 equal to E into u1 minus u2. We don't know the value of v2 and v1. So v2 minus v1 equal to E value is 0.8. That is a coefficient of restitution. u1 value is 7. u2 is 4. Right. So v2 minus v1 equal to 3 into 0.8. 0.8 into 3, 2.4. So the first equation in the format of v1, v2 and constant. So let me just convert this as minus v1 plus v2 equal to 2.4. So this is equation number 2. Now I'm going to solve the equation. Solve the equations. Equations 1 and 2. Right. Let me change the more equation format. Two unknowns. So v2 and v1, right? So two unknowns. a1 is 20. b1 is 30. c1 is 260. a2 is minus 1. b2 is 1. And c2 is 2.4. So which is 3.76. Which one is x? v1. We have considered v1 equal to 3.76 meter per second and v2 equal to 6.16 meter per second. Right. So ultimately we found the value of u1 and v1 and v2. This is the final velocity, isn't it? So you'll have to remember a couple of formulas. The first one is the law of conservation momentum and the Newton's law of collision formula. If you remember it, it would be easy for you to solve a problem from the direct impact. So let me give one more example for this. That means the problem. So it's going to solve one more problem from the direct impact. Let me just read out the question to extract the inputs, that is given data. A ball of mass 2 kg. So m1 is equal to 2 kg moving with the velocity of 2 meters. That is the initial velocity. 2 meter per second. Impinges directly. Impinges is nothing but the colliding, right? Directly on a ball of mass m2. There's another body, right? 4 kg at rest. So I taught you during the rectilinear motion, when their body is at rest, that means body is at rest means u is equal to 0. When the body comes to rest is v equal to 0. So these two things you will have to remember it. Body is at rest is initial velocity is 0. Body comes to rest is v is equal to 0. So here what it says, ball of mass 4 kg at rest, that means u2 equal to 0. So the body is not moving, so which is at rest. So initial velocity of body 2 is 0. The first ball after impinging comes to rest. That means the first ball which collides with the second ball, the first ball comes to rest. That means v1 equal to 0. So comes to rest, that is 0. Find the velocity of second ball after impact and coefficient of restitution. So what needs to find? The velocity of ball 2 and the coefficient of restitution. Clear? So solution. I taught you a couple of formulas for the direct impact. That is, first one is applying the law of conservation of momentum. So what it says, initial momentum, that is the total initial momentum equal to final that is total final momentum. So here it is m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So now substitute all the data on this formula. m1 is 2, initial velocity is 2, plus m2 is 4, and the initial velocity of ball 2 is 0, 0. m1 is 2 and initial velocity is 0. So not initial velocity, the final velocity of ball is 0, plus m2 is 4 into v2. Here it is 4 equal to 4 v2, which works out. Therefore v2 is equal to 4 by 4, that is 1 meter per second. Right. Now let me apply the second principle, which is the Newton's law, right? So which is Newton's law of collision of elastic bodies. What it says, v2 minus v1 equal to e into u1 minus u2. v2 we know the value, 1 minus v1 is 0. E is unknown, u1 is 2 and u2 is 0. So 1 equal to 2e. Therefore E is equal to 1 by 2, which is 0.5. Actually, you'll have to be very careful to extract the data from the given question. So if you miss anything or if you misunderstand anything, then whatever you will do will go in vain. So therefore you'll have to pay attention, read the question twice till you understand it well. Then you extract the data from the given question. Thank you.